If these problematic white guy tier lists, you're on there.
All
Oh
right.
shit. Where'd he put me?
And Fantano are similar. I actually don't think Hasan had like hardcore racist activity at 15, partly just because he wasn't even in America. Hasan is the least ethnically white, the most psychologically white. And I think that's Hasan's biggest challenge. Now, I say this publicly because I've also told him this privately, that Hasan's biggest problem is his ego and the amount of negative attention he gets makes for a volatile combination. Let me put the disclaimers out early. Hasan is a real motherfucker. I don't talk about it publicly because he wouldn't want to, but Hasan has done so many good things for a variety of real life political action situations that he does not talk about. Legit. I just leave it at that. Y'all never gonna get me to dislike Hasan based off content, because I've engaged with Hasan on real shit on numerous.
How much you pay for this promo? God damn it, dude. This is why I don't need haters. I already have haters in the chat. I've made haters my moderators. You see this? You ain't slick, bitch. Oh my God.
Numerous occasions, and he puts his money where his mouth is. He comes through in a way that I don't expect. And I know a lot of white creators, and I love a lot of them. I would call Hasan first. And on top of that, the irony of the black radical moment he had, the irony of the real bad look he had about a month ago is that none of these white creators have read a lick of black political anything. That's the main problem with the white online left right now, is that they've all read Marx, they've all read Hegel, they've all read.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they have. I don't think most of the people have done that at all.
Insert white bearded guy here. Pretty much none of them have read Du Bois, have read Fanon, like basic 101 black figures in leftist theory. Hasan has, to a degree that if you actually go and you examine Hasan's takes when he gets into black people business from a political standpoint, as bad as it sometimes gets, and I have had issues with Hasan's takes at times, I also recognize where he's gotten certain shit from. Morris Moon says a lot of these white leftists are allergic to black intellectuals. They think it's all derivative of Marx. And that's just so untrue. I'm not saying he's the only one, mind you. I'm not saying he's the only one. I'm saying at his level, he's the only one. And I remember when I first realized that, I was like, oh, this motherfucker know a little bit. Now, the problem is Hasan streams 10 hours a day, 6-7 days a week. And I've, again, told him this personally, you cannot be a normal, sensible person doing this that much.
I feel like I've maintained it somehow, you know, in spite of the treacherous media landscape, in spite of the medium itself being so against that like the medium is so awful for the purpose of delivering coherent messages about ongoing political things, you know? It's just so bad. I am weird though. I know. I don't think that it's like, I'll be honest, like I know. It's just, I don't know how I make it work. If I wasn't weird, I wouldn't be able to make this work. And it's not like I'm constantly demanding people to give me the fucking respect that I think I deserve, right? Because like I'll see so many people every now and then, come out and be like, oh man, this like these kick streamers, they've gotten out of control. And it's like, it's the very same accounts that I know have shit on me because kick streamers have been fucking actively up my ass for like the past 4 years or so, right? People who were initially duped by those very same people when they first came out the market, who will then be like, why is nobody contesting this stuff? I don't know. You hate the guy who has been for fucking years now. No one cares about your beef with Kick. You eat on stream during interviews because you're hungry. Wait, what? I think I've done that like one time. I think I've literally eaten on stream with a friend, like interviewing or talking to a friend one time. And it was like fucking 6 p.m. or something. Like it was late in the day. Also, what do you... Sleepy time, P. I like this. You said you eat on stream? You've done it multiple times with Noah? Yeah, Noah. A person who literally stays in my house and is on stream for like 6 hours. Also, I like the air quotes for hungry because this implies that I'm faking being hungry. Or rather, this implies hunger is not a real condition. Oh, Mr. Hunger over here, performatively eating. Let's have some manners. This alleged hunger that you have, the only hunger that you have is to accumulate more capital. I knew it.
I am slowly going crazy right now.
Damn, did I do 6, 7 again? Fuck.
I've only been on for like 2 hours. And in that 8, 9 hours of streaming he does, 4 or 5 of those hours are just people telling Hasan how much they hate him. And him responding to that in real time. Nerd with the promise. Hasan's biggest issue is the nature of the platform and encourages those moments where he pops off at the wrong person because it's generally hard to differentiate from weirdos and sincere critique, but he can do a lot more that is honesty hard to pack in this message. Yeah, he engages with hate too much, and I do think that a lot of that is ego-based. When you have as big a platform as you have, and when you do have a strong set of very fervent fans, it's hard to remain balanced. And so Hasan actively chooses to put himself in that position, and that position will inevitably, once every 3 months, make Hasan do something that looks ass. That's my Hasan take for future reference. Hasan is not perfect. Hasan is not the extent of what the left should be. Hasan's politics, I probably am 90% aligned with, and that other 10% does annoy me sometimes, but I'm sure you can say the same thing about him. If he would just find the spirit to pull back from this machine more, he would probably be more effective.
Is that C tier? Never mind. You didn't pay him shit. Yeah, he put me in. Will associate with publicly, but I will not get a plate. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe that I don't even get a plate. Wait, what's the top of the tier? Invited to the cookout. Will bring a plate. Will associate with publicly. Okay, let's see. Let's see once there's more of this stuff. Oh, wow. His assessment, he has a, whoa, this is crazy. He has like a very, it's tough. Does anyone get cookout or no? No one gets cookout. Dude, John Brown doesn't even get invited to the cookout. That's okay. That makes sense. Okay, then now I get it. Now I get it. It's not supposed to be. It's not. That's not. That's like that's a trick. That's a trick. Okay, the trick is nobody gets invited to the cookout, and even if you think you would get invited to the cookout, that means you're only getting at most will bring a plate or potentially will associate with publicly. Noah above you is crazy. I mean, Noah doesn't stream, so he doesn't have the fucking same pop. Noah doesn't stream as much, rather. So he doesn't have so he doesn't get to have the same like pop off moments, you know what I mean? Will observe from a distance. Norm Finkelstein, Bad Empanada, Bo Burnham, Timothy Chalamet. Oh, that's funny. What are your pop-up moments that you're talking about? Like when I yelled at a chatter who was like, "You never talk about Sudan," while I was in the process of talking about how like, no, all black people are not going to vote for Eric Adams. That's insane. And a chatter straight up said, "You don't know anything about black people," implying, yes, they will all vote for Eric Adams in New York mayoral race. And that I don't know anything about black people because I don't talk about Sudan, or I only talk about black people when, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. It was some fucking bullshit. They weren't wrong. Yes. Famously, every black person voted for Eric Adams. And I said, I hit the hard B, and I said black people with the hard B, which I didn't even know was a thing. Go ahead, say black then if they weren't wrong. What? That's what I thought. No, black people. See, I said it with a soft. John Brown would probably not be too fun to be around. As a black chatter, I think it's crazy FD isn't inviting John Brown to the cookout. I mean, he probably would not be too fun. Also, he was literally invited to the ultimate cookout. I mean, he was invited to Frederick Douglass's cookout, okay? And even Frederick Douglass was like, "You're a little too crazy. You're a little too crazy for me, white boy." I mean, that's real. That's a real thing.